And we are live on Zoom. We are live on YouTube, and we are live on the Sevens with Pfeiffer's B Metatron's internet radio station. It is so good to be here. It's been a most exhilarating, most liberating, most transformative, most empowering, somewhat frustrated, always grateful time since we have last gathered. It was a 61-day period of my humanity. I'm just going to put it that way. Some of y'all who are regulars, y'all know this recurring ailment. Well, it came back twice. Short duration. Total time when I was out for the count during both of them was 10 days. However, it was much more, it was more than the physical thing. Had some spiritual things going on with me, and especially centered around this specific procedure, it's colonoscopy, and we all know what the intent of colonoscopies are, and I certainly have had my experience with them. I've had more than 10, less than 20 colonoscopies since 2008. So I already don't like the Suprep violent laxative overnight flush that they require you to take. So I fight with them all the time about that. So this time I started my own natural flush 5 days prior to the procedure. And a little after midnight, the morning of the procedure, I woke up throwing up and diarrhea and a stomach problem and everything. However, I could immediately tell that it wasn't a regular, it wasn't like a bile, it wasn't infection, it wasn't anything like that. So about 6 hours of coming out of every orifice. If it could have came out of my ears, shit would have been coming out of my ears. Finally, I heard Metatron and Thoth, my boys, telling me, hey, man, maybe you don't want this procedure. So why don't you cancel for today? Because it was the morning of the procedure. So I called and canceled. And as soon as I canceled the call out, my symptoms started to subside. Laid down, and 2 hours after I canceled the procedure, the nurse's scheduler called me and said, hey, we know you canceled. We want to reschedule. And I said, are you fucking kidding me? Really? 2 hours after I canceled, you want to reschedule? I said, I am still processing through all of this. So then I put my phone on Do Not Disturb. They called 3 days in a row. when I finally got back to my normal, was eating food again, they called. And I told her in no uncertain terms, I will call you if I ever feel that I need this procedure again. And I could tell she was buffering on the phone. And I was like, she was like, well, sir, we're concerned about your health. No, the fuck, you're not concerned about my health. You're concerned about that $6,000 you're going to not get from Medicaid. So no, I'm not doing it. And she said, well, can you give me an idea when you think you might want this? I said, well, it won't be any time before the end of 2028. That's when I'll think about if I want this procedure again. I'm not even going to be thinking about it until the end of 2028. So y'all can miss me with all of that. Put that in my file that if you call me wanting to schedule a colonoscopy, you're going to get cussed out. I'm going to cuss you out. I'm going to drop a few F-bombs and tell you, do you know how to read? Because it should be at the top of my file. Do not call him about a vaccine, and do not call him about scheduling a colonoscopy. So, said all that to say, it's been a time of renewal, rejuvenation. I shed 28 pounds, 2 sets of 14, and 14.5 is my point of security. And I have an over intensification of 14.5 energy in my body. So to lose 14 pounds the first time and to lose 14 pounds the second time, it was really a spiritual significance for me. And I have gained back 22 pounds of that 28. 22 pile, Pyle adds up to 22. So you see how it was all synchronized and just wasn't something that was done due to negligence or anything like that. This is the time, you guys, since the Lions Gate, actually since 8/8, each of us has been reminded. Some of it has been subtle reminders, some of it has been wah, wah, wah. There's one decision that each of us had to make. And out of that decision, there will be other ancillary decisions that will need to be made. However, those will be made by the one decision you make. You understand what I'm saying? Those will be easy. Those will be more like choices. It won't be a decision. It'll be a choice of A or B, So I want to open up the floor. It's good to have Dr. T in the house. It's good to have Victorious in the house. It's good to have all y'all up in the house. I'm operating. Everything has been upgraded. The computer has been upgraded. The monitor has been upgraded. The webcam has been upgraded. The microphone has been upgraded. All of the software, my card software is upgraded. The astrology software upgraded. The other astrology software upgraded. Glasses upgraded. So yes, it's the upgrade. So floor's open. One at a time, please. Just let me know what's been going on since the middle of July up until today.
Who's there?
Go ahead, Yolanda. You're up. Go ahead.
Let's say I've been fostering kids, still running around, but just now, since July, getting back into doing things for me.
Right. Okay.
Because it was hectic.
Oh, it was heavy, y'all.
Yeah, very heavy.
I guarantee you everybody on this call will have a memory of something heavy that they've been carrying and maybe recently let go, or they're going to let go during this ritual. But yeah, it's been heavy. It's been heavy. Thank you for that. Anybody else? Natanya, how you been?
I've been good.
Talk to us.
So I would say for me, since July, lots of expansion.
Okay.
Definitely some heavy times, like what you was, it's and lots of it.
Yes.
Like, I mean, it ain't been like just like, ooh, I feel like it has been frequent.
Yes.
But lots of growth. Like that's what I'm talking about with the expansion,
That part.
in a lot of areas, business, just personal and professional expansion.
Absolutely. Great. That's what it's called for. If you guys remember, I've been constantly telling us every month that if we put in some dedicated work to one thing that we're doing, that by the fall equinox to be ready to launch, the dividends would be multiplied exponentially, and I'm seeing it. Others are seeing it. Natanya, I thank you for chiming in and letting me know that you're seeing it as well.
And lots of synchronicities.
Yes.
Lots of synchronicities. And them 88's been showing up, man. Ooh.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.
Yes.
I'm telling you, your mastered self, that lets you know that you are operating in your mastered self.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Whenever you see that 88 anywhere, that's just a reminder for you that are aware that you're doing some mastered self shit when them 88 start showing up just one after another after another after another. Thank you for that. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Anybody else?
I've been noticing.
Go ahead, Mr. Ryan.
I've been noticing more multi-dimensionalness, if that's for lack of a better phrase.
Absolutely, man.
The heaviness has been a more vibrant experience of multi-dimensionalness. That makes sense.
Absolutely. 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 It's like this. The radical change that's going on globally is being orchestrated by the cosmos. And when society doesn't move in the fashion cosmos wants it to, cosmos will orchestrate some shit to make it happen. Cosmos heavy shit down, and it is almost like a spiritual gauntlet that all of us have been running since this Lionsgate experience opened that last week of July. And it's been a constant reminder that the more you lighten your internal load, the more light the external load gets. And I thank you for bringing that to our awareness, my brother. Miss Williams, how are you?
I'm well, thank you. How are you? How's everybody doing?
Good. I am back in stride again. Yeah. So tell me what's been going on with you since the Lionsgate opened up.
Basically, it's been a lot of ancestral context, a lot more noticing of how I channel, how to invoke and turn it off, like turning on and off water, basically. Reconnecting with the ancestral, like being able to the mediumship is getting easier to understand, basically. That's kind of like what I'm getting at.
All right.
That and relaxing, learning how to relax a lot more. I've been challenged, with the South Node Virgo on my stellium.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, just relax,
Just relax.
yeah.
And that's that. And thank you for that, Miss Williams. That's so difficult for the type of spiritual busybody that you are at the soul core level. That get relaxing, just like doing nothing. You're just that's up until right now, that shit didn't even compute with you. You know, so you're going to continue. You're going to continue to learn how to deal with that.
I'll tell you.
Hey, Yolanda, can you mute yourself, please? Oh, I can do it now. There you go. Oh no, being stubborn. But yeah, you'll be able to deal with that, and I'm gonna tell you, like my grandfather told me, keep living, and you'll learn to relax more and more and more. All right, again, it's good to see Dr. Atia here. It's good to have Dawn in the house. Victorious, it's good to see you. Would you like to say something to the folks today?
For me, this is Dr. Atia. For me,
Mhm.
thank you, Pi, for having me
Absolutely.
and inviting me.
Thank you for being
Since
here.
the Lionsgate, well, as you already know, I have been purging and getting rid of a lot. And reclaiming certain aspects of myself that I have given away, that I should not have given away. And I have been cutting a lot of cords. I've been releasing a lot of things. And so going into this next phase after today, I'm letting go of stuff. And those people who are not willing to pour into me, I will not pour into them. I don't, excuse my language, I don't eat shit.
All
So
right.
if that's all people have to do is
Mhm.
serve shit, then I will happily remove myself from the table and go to a table that serves what I desire and what I
Absolutely.
deserve, where I've been
Absolutely.
invited. And so,
Absolutely.
and whether that's marriage, whether that is connections with family members, even though I don't, my relationships with my family members have been pretty good.
Mhm.
But whether it's the MC situation,
Mhm.
I'm letting go of every single thing that's not pouring into me and that's not serving me.
That's
So
what's up.
that's what I've been doing.
That's what's up. Well, you continue down up that path, and you continue to make the critical distinctions, and continue to stand on what you just stated, and stay in the now, and all will be well with, to, and for you. All
Thank you.
right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. Anybody else? Honeybee, it's good to see you here. Lady D, go ahead.
Hey, hi everybody. You know what, Marcus? Sure, it's good to see you on here looking all good and stuff and handling your thing right there.
All right.
I'm so
All
glad
right.
to see you doing well. That's so good. I'm so
Yeah,
glad.
man. Yeah, man. I
Yeah.
appreciate all of that.
Yeah, so as far as things that have changed since July, I finally, I don't even know how to, my last and youngest son moved out.
Mhm.
And he supposedly had moved out before, but he came back. And so he's gone, and I'm literally
Uh-huh.
an empty nester after what, 30 something years, 34 years. And so that's really good. I'm learning how to be alone and enjoy myself
Absolutely.
alone. Because even when he was here, I still felt alone because he was one that stayed to himself in his room all the time.
Right.
And it was very uncomfortable for me because I'm very friendly and like to talk and play and stuff. But it's good. It's real good. I'm happy. Another thing that is happening, I was talking to this wonderful young lady on here, and I was asking myself why I procrastinate. And while we were talking, I realized it was because I didn't trust myself,
All right.
because I had made so many mistakes in my past. And she said to me, you have to love your past, your mistakes. You have to love your mistakes. And the fact is that you're older now, you're more mature. So you're not going to make the same mistakes. And that was like, it was so refreshing. And I hear it all the time now. So, and I say it to myself out loud. So, just getting that and pondering on it a bit is very, very helpful. Very
Absolutely.
helpful. And the other thing, I've been pushed to sit down too because I'm a busybody myself. And I'm dealing with stuff in my body, but I recently found out my leg had been hurting so badly I was afraid, actually. And I found out that it was a stress fracture.
Mm-hmm.
Fracture. So he literally told me to stay off of my feet.
Good.
And I had just started going to the pool and stuff, getting my body
I
together.
know. I
I
know.
was trying to tell myself I could go, but I noticed that in my being still, it's not hurting like it was. I wear this cast, but
Yeah.
that it's just good. And me being still is really a challenge to
I
sit
know.
and put my foot up.
I know.
That is not the easiest thing to do.
No, it's not.
So,
It's never easy to slow down, being forced to slow down. Now, when we choose ourselves to slow down, that's pretty easy. But when, you was forced, they put a walking boot on you, and if you had found a stress fracture, that's like, oh, snapperoonies. Okay.
yeah, we're not having that.
Right. I got
So,
you.
yeah, so a lot is happening. And even, I'm not sure, I think I know what channeling is. There's different forms of channeling, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been having that experience quite a bit lately, where I'm speaking with someone that over the phone or something, and I end up saying things that is happening more. I know that I do that, but things that I know but didn't know. It's like, why is this coming out of
Well, it's because you sitting your tail down and you have an empty nest. So you ain't got nothing and nobody to worry about but yourself.
I'm so free.
Yeah. Yeah.
Free.
Did you, when you knew he was moved out for sure, did you get butt naked and walk through the house?
Of course.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. Boom. That's what I'm talking about. Woo-woo.
Yes, indeed. I'm really happy right now, and I know it's a lot more to come.
Absolutely.
I do. I really do. So I didn't want to say much, but I definitely wanted to just open up and speak and congratulate you, because you do look well, and I'm happy for that journey that you're taking. I really.
Well, I appreciate all of that. I literally, this whole year, I've felt the best I have felt in over 10 years. And,
beautiful.
And with this new technology that I'm tapped into, that I'm gonna start making available to especially you, Deirdre. Yeah, I got some natural health technology that's going to assist in eliminating all of the ailments that we commonly just carry around. So I'm thankful and grateful. All right.
And that's the other thing. The doctors keep telling me, you need this, you need this. And I go and look it up and I say, I'm not taking that. So I'm a bad patient.
Yeah.
The side effects. I'm not
taking anything. Nope.
So
I'll let them tell me what they want to give me, and then I'll just come and find the natural shit myself.
Yeah, physician, heal thyself.
Yeah, if I feel that what they're telling me is true. They keep telling me about high blood pressure, and I keep laughing at them. I'm like, my blood pressure is fine. It's been the same since I was 16. The same. It's in the same range. So yeah, go eat a fresh bag of you know what's.
Thank you.
All
All right,
right.
I'm a tune out now.
All right. All right. Anybody else before we get started? It's a beautiful, brave time we are in, indeed. All right. All right. We are back. We are live. This is On the Sevens with Pi-Frisbee Metatron, where we come to awaken, ascend, and expand. I am Pi-Frisbee Metatron, your host with the most. And today is a very good day to be me. You know, every day. It's a very good day to be me. I believe this, I live this, I bees this, and I require this. And however, wherever you may be watching or listening to this live broadcast or a replay or a simulcast, take some time right now. Just clear your mind. Take a natural deep breath in. Just fill your lungs up fast and blow it out and just relax, relax, relax. Now, repeat that after me. Today is a very good day to be me. Every day is a very good day to be me. Believe that. Live it. Most importantly, be it. I'm excited about today. There was a 3D happening that has the attention of a lot of folks, and those are fine and well in their places. However, there's some cosmic stuff that happened a few hours ago that much more important, much more significant, and much more meaningful than than all of the shit that's going on today collectively in 3D. I'm talking about the new moon and the eclipse, sandwiched right there with the equinox. The portal is open, y'all, for the final release and the fully self-equipping this fall equinox 2025. Now, as we prepare ourselves to go through this ritual, for those on the call that do not have a copy of the affirmations that I sent you, you can just repeat them along with me, or you can do that, and you could let me know in the chat that you don't have them, and after the broadcast I will get them to you. And we want to you want to repeat these tonight before you go to bed, 3 times Monday, 3 times Tuesday, 3 times Wednesday, and then on the morning, you get up Thursday morning one more time, and then you can, however you cauterize if you printed them out on a paper, you can burn the paper. If you didn't print them out, you can hold the thought in your head and go outside and get some Palo Santo, or you can burn some tobacco, or you can burn some cannabis, whatever you want to burn. Burn something that Thursday morning to solidify all that we're going to go through. I'm going to get us there, and before each set of affirmations, I will break it down to what it is, what exactly is the intent, what we are after, and then we will go through the affirmations, and all of us on here know about the 7-7-7-7 breath sequence. We'll do a set of 3 in between each. And then once we've completed the affirmations and the ritual portion, we will open the floor back up for initial reactions and or any other comments. Okay? All right. This is the final release and fully self-equipping Fall Equinox 2025 ritual. Our intentions are wrong and out of cosmic alignment when we are not being totally and completely honest with ourselves. Before we can lie to anyone else, we have already lied to our individual self. Before we can lie about something, we have already lied to our individual self. The lies we tell others are the lies we have told our individual selves repeatedly. Those lies reinforce our individual biases, beliefs, and bullshit. The more we lie to our individual self, the more we lie to others, and thus the cycle of mendacity perpetuates. Let us examine a few of the areas we individually lie to ourselves about, shall we? If you're in a relationship, you're in a partnership, in a marriage, got a significant other, even roommate situations, all of these lies come up. He or she does not love me or treat me or respect me right. When deep down, it is really the way I want them to. You guys get that? The lie is we tell ourselves, oh, if it's me talking, she doesn't respect me right. When deep down inside of me, it really is she don't respect me the way I want her to. Recognizing that who we partner with and that they have their own ways and means of living and being is the first step in confronting these types of individual lies. Another area, I can't or won't or don't do thus and such because of this or that, is another way we lie to ourselves individually. How we make decisions regarding the what's, why's, and how's we go about our daily lives is ever evolving and should always be up for clarification and recalibration. Remember, the only thing constant in life is change. Embracing change on an individual level is the first step in reconciling these types of individual lies. I grew up in a house where can't, won't, and don't would get you slapped. And yeah, I get it. I get it. Boy, go out there and take out the trash. I can't. What? Pow! What do you mean you can't? What are you doing? What else do you have to do? Can't? Oh, I can't do that. Oh, I won't do that. Oh. You can go ahead, but I don't do that. Yeah. Keep living and keep making choices and decisions. And those can'ts and won'ts and don'ts get a little blurry sometimes. Remember, the only thing constant in life is change. Embracing change on the individual level is the first step in reconciling these types of individual lives. Another area, I'm too old, young, tall, short, dark, light, comma, whatever else, whatever other virtue descriptor you could put in there to do thus and such. are convenient lies. We not only tell ourselves, these are the ones that our energy projects out to others in the most subtle ways and means. You understand what I mean? When you are walking around with a mindset of, oh, I'm too old to be doing thus and such, well, that's going to project out of, if that was my mindset, that would project out of my energy to folks who are in close contact with me. And thus they would start to change the way that they responded to me based on what my energy was projecting to them. Folks only respond to how your energy projects to them. That's how they respond to you. By realizing who you really are, flaws and all, and by living and being authentically you, unapologetically, we each can attain and maintain our individual highest good life and lifestyle without making individual excuses and without projecting these type of convenient lies to those we come in contact with on a regular basis. Oh, trigger alert, trigger alert. The next type of lies we tell ourselves is this one. The next time this or that or thus and such happens, I'm out of here. Is the lie of comfort in discomfort, or the lie of function in the dysfunctional. These are the most damaging of the individual lies we tell ourselves. Recognizing patterns, especially in our intimate relations, interpersonal relationships, work or vocational relationships, and any other relationships that affects our daily comings and goings, is vital, man. It is extremely important. Deciding when enough is a personal thing and should never be put off due to any self-justification reason. And then lastly, this is another area we fib to ourselves. I will do thus and such when I get thus and such. Is the lie of procrastination that many of us have been or are currently guilty of. At any moment in time, we each are individually ready and equipped to do whatever it is that we desire to do. Starting right where you are and with everything you currently have is always the best and only place to start. Any comments about them lies we be telling ourselves? Anybody? Yeah, anybody? All right, all right. We'll move on. Most of us, oh, go ahead. Y'all got to raise your hand so I can see it.
I'm sorry.
It's all right, but go ahead, Natanya.
I'll be fibbing to myself.
Oh, hey, I used to be prolific. I used to be a prolific liar. Yep. Prolific, man.
Yeah.
I want to thank you for labeling it the functional lie. It was one you called functional.
Yes.
It's that next time shit. That next time shit.
Yeah.
See, so help me with this. My next time is debating between bail money and charges or just gracefully bowing out.
Yeah.
That's why I have a hard time with my next time, because my next time is charges.
It's charges, right? Because there's been so many next times that it didn't already, the time for the peaceful come to the table of compromise was 10 next times ago. Yeah, so now we're just going straight to, do I have to call a bail bondsman or is an ambulance coming? Which one is that? Yeah, I feel you on that, man. I feel you. Thank you for that. All right. Most of us get caught up in the part of the lie that really does not matter instead of focusing on the root cause of the lie. Most people lie to themselves because of some sort of self-esteem or self-worth issue, while most people lie to others to keep secrets concealed or for financial gain or in a misguided attempt at self-defense or self-preservation. No matter the myriad reason, lying to our individual self is something that must stop for each of us to align with our ultimate purpose. The ability to become and stay totally and completely honest with our individual self is obtained through the study of complete knowledge of self and is vital in the pursuit of our individual ultimate purpose. We each carry with us some personal limiting beliefs that can throw us off our individual ultimate purpose path. Self-doubt always leads to self-sabotaging behaviors. Procrastination is the number one outlet for this and manifests regularly when it is unchecked, unresolved, and still lingering in each of us. It is time to clear out all of these self-characteristics and embrace our individual freedom and encourage our individual progress. All right. I want each of us to take a moment, take 3 deep breaths in through the nose, hold it for a count of 5 and release. Take 3 of those. All right. All right. Now, think about it's a project. It's a plan. It's something. Each of us on this call and each of us listening, it's one thing that we're very close to the breakthrough, very close to the launch, very close to starting to really, really see some tangible results from it. However, we've been bullshitting ourselves. I want you to hold that thought about that thing. I'll give everybody 7 seconds to get the thought. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now hold the thought. Affirmation number 1. If you have yours, you can keep yourself muted, but you can read yours. While I'm reading mine. Affirmation number 1. I am permanently canceling, nullifying, negating, and releasing all of my past personal limiting beliefs, all of my past self-sabotaging behaviors, and all of my past self-doubt that paralyzed any of my projects with my procrastination and that interrupted any of my plans with self-inflicted problems and that tempered any of my passions with my perceived prudence. I am reassigning these back to the unauthentic versions of Mark Edward Pyle that no longer exist on this plane, and then back to the void. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Hold. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Hold. Breathe in. Hold. breathe out, and hold. Return to normal breathing. Affirmation number 2. I am in full operational control of my true mastered self, soul core level power. I am the ultimate authority in my life. I am the master of everything I am, and of everything I do, and of everything I endeavor to do and be. I am taking full responsibility for my own successes and failures. I am always living and being authentically me, unapologetically. I am the master of my every thought, word, action, attitude, appetite, and emotive expression. Breathe in, hold, breathe out, hold, breathe in, hold, breathe out, hold, breathe in, hold, breathe out, and hold. Return to normal breathing. What we each choose to do, aside from our jobs, vocations, and entrepreneurial endeavors, is as important to our progress as anything we choose to learn educationally, and is as vital as anything we can ever experience and put into positive motion. How we allow ourselves to be entertained and what we allow ourselves to indulge in has direct and sometimes final consequences that often can derail us in our individual pursuit of manifesting our personal and professional goals, desires, and active pursuits. How we feel about our individual lives determine how we view life overall. What we allow into our individual life influences our choices, decisions, and outcomes. How we treat our individual self with those situations, circumstances, events, happenings, and substances that entertain and satiate us determines how much productivity and forward progress we make on a consistent basis. Let us examine a few of the areas that can adversely affect our daily life if left unchecked, shall we? First one is always most important, that personal environment, where I choose to live, like a specific city or in certain neighborhoods, what I choose to do for work. I'm talking down to the specific industry or targeted companies, how I choose to raise my family, religion, non-religious, spiritual, other. All those are the foundational blocks that are vitally important to all of us, no matter what type of family dynamic that we have. I live with sometimes 8 other people, sometimes 10, sometimes 4. however the count fluctuates. There's 4 of us that have been here for 10 years or longer. We're a family, dysfunctional and disjointed and unconnected as we are. There is a familial feel to that. Your personal diet and exercise is another area. What foods and fuel sources are you? A carnivore, a vegan, a pescatarian, a mixture of them all? They don't have a label for the type of food and fuel sources I eat, because yeah, I'm making my own category. They can have carnivore, vegan, vegetarian, pescatarian, all that. Then they're gonna have Mark Edward Pyle. He's gonna have his own, because I'm gonna eat the shit that works for me. And I might eat some meat. Sometimes I might not. Sometimes, yeah. And then the fuel sources, is it organic or processed? I made in making my big decision, one of the secondary decisions was, yeah, I'm not fucking with processed sugar anymore. Anything that's got processed sugar in it, I'm not dealing with it. Anything that's got high fructose corn syrup in it, I'm not dealing with it. I'm getting really close to not fooling with bread. Really close to not fooling with bread. If my protein don't swim or fly, I don't fool with it. And before you laugh, a chicken can get off the ground and fly for a little bit. So don't nobody be telling me that chicken can't fly, okay? Because it can. Maybe not too far, but it can. Yeah, your personal diet and exercises and what you choose to consume and how I choose to exercise. That's important. Personal mind altering / enhancing substances, alcohol, marijuana, prescribed or illicit drugs. I should have put prescribed drugs by themselves, because what folks consider illicit is less harmful to you than that shit you can get at CVS. And then there's supplements, vitamins, minerals, natural remedies, herbs, roots, and those things that I choose to ingest. And then there's your personal entertainment and education. What specific programming I choose to consume? TVs, movies, music, and what specific subjects of interest I choose to ingest. What books, what magazines, what things are you reading? And then your personal perspective, how I choose to view the events that happen around me, being optimistic or pessimistic. Did I miss anything on those? Anything else as far as your individual personal thing? Did I miss it? All right. Allowing your mastered self, your soul, to regulate these areas of your life will go a long way toward relieving each of us of the burden of unhealthy choice. It is time to unburden ourselves and move forward. Okay. I want everybody that's on the call right now, clear your thoughts, clear your mind, take those 3 semi-deep breaths in through the nose, hold it for a 5 count, and release. Do that 3 times. All right. I want you to be honest with yourself. Be honest with, this is not about what anybody else is thinking. This is not about impressing anybody else. This is all about you. And think in those areas. And if there's anything that's out of balance, anything that is overindulgent, anything that is keeping you from maximizing everything that you came here to do, then I want you to put it in affirmation number 3. So we're moving to affirmation number 3. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Hold. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Hold. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Hold. Affirmation number 3. I am permanently canceling, nullifying, negating, and releasing all of my fear-based spiritual, physical, mental, emotional, intellectual, financial, and sexual limiting belief attitudes, appetites, habits, hobbies, entertainment, and interests that stifles my personal creativity and that stalls my professional creative expression and that suffocates my spiritual ambitions and that stagnates my inner growth. I am reassigning these back to the unauthentic versions of Mark Edward Pyle that no longer exist on this plane, and then back to the void. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Hold. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Hold. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Hold. Affirmation number 4. I am in full operational control of my true mastered self, physical self personality. I am reclaiming my mastered self, physical environment power. I am the ultimate authority in the ways and means of living and being. I am the master of everything I am and of everything I do and of everything I endeavor to do and be. I am taking full responsibility for my own physical life successes and failures. I am always living and being authentically me, unapologetically. I am the master of my every thought, word, action, attitude, appetite, and emotive expression. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Hold. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Hold. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe Out. And hold. Return to normal breathing. Many of us have recently been reminded of some sort of spiritual, physical, mental, or emotional ailment, dis-ease, hidden fear, or unresolved trauma that has caused each of us to be faced with making at least one big decision. No matter how your recent issue manifested, and no matter where it manifested, and no matter by who it manifested, we each are faced with releasing, reconciling, and healing from that specific issue for the last time. Confronting the issue head on and making the decision to never have to deal with that specific issue is what must be done. And it must be done now. To willingly carry this issue into 2026 and beyond will be detrimental to your overall health, wellness, and well-being. Not to mention the ancillary damage that will also manifest by willfully holding on and by willingly repeating the cycles that are attached to this issue. I have someone on the line, not going to mention you by name. I too was bit by a dog when I was young. Somebody agitated the dog, and we were in the yard, and we were running out the back gate, and they closed the gate on me, and I couldn't get out, and the dog bit me. And until I confronted that, I was afraid of dogs, and dogs gave me the willies. Once I confronted that in my youth, turned that fear of dogs into becoming the dog whisperer. So hope that helps with this part of the process. I want everybody to clear the thoughts. Take those 3 deep breaths in through the nose, hold it for a 5 count, and then release it. And this is just about that thing that you have been reminded of, that hidden fear, that unresolved childhood issue that you thought you had gotten through everything, and then bam, here comes this something that happened when you was a kid, and it really is affecting you still. And for me, it was this colonoscopy preparation and the whole thing about the whole colonoscopy. So whatever that thing is that you have to decide one way or the other, I want you to hold it in your thought right now. Affirmation number 5. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Hold. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Hold. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. And hold. Affirmation number 5. I am permanently resolving, releasing, and reversing all of my previously unresolved, hidden, or willfully held onto child physical, sexual, mental, emotional, and verbal abuse, pain, and all other trauma that was inflicted upon me and perpetrated against me as a child and during my developmental ages and stages, and that I have carried into my adult life that affects my decision-making processes and that have negatively influenced my daily life, living, and lifestyle. I am reassigning all of my previously unresolved, hidden, or willfully held on childhood physical, sexual, mental, emotional, and verbal abuse, pain, and all other trauma that I have carried into my adult life, living, and lifestyle back to each individual that inflicted or perpetrated it, and then back to the void. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Hold. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Hold. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Hold. Affirmation number 6. I am the master of my emotions, my emotional reactions, and my emotional mood swings. I am living, connecting, and communicating on an honest, open, and transparent emotional level with everyone and for everything. I am emotionally grounded. I am emotionally reserved. I am emotionally showing up for others as I am called to do and how I am needed. I am the master of all my relationships. I am attaining and maintaining the master level love, vibration, and frequency that expands my ability to accept unconditional love from others and to give loving help to others from the highest planes of living and being. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Hold. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Hold. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. And hold. As we prepare to move forward, in 2026. We each need to solidify our inner knowing and embrace the radical change that is necessary for each of us to break through all self-imposed and exterior barriers, real and imagined, and for each of us to fully embrace always living and being as our authentic self, unapologetically. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Hold. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Hold. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. And hold. Affirmation number 7. I am permanently canceling, nullifying, negating, and releasing all of my past personal limiting beliefs, all of my past self-sabotaging behaviors, and all of my past self-doubt that paralyzed all of my projects with my procrastination, and that interrupted all of my plans with self-inflicted problems, and that tempered all of my passions with my perceived prudence. I am reassigning these back to the unauthentic versions of Mark Edward Powell that no longer exist on this plane, and then back to the void. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Hold. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Hold. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. And hold. Take back your power as you reclaim your productivity. This is the seal it affirmation. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. And hold. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Hold. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. And hold. The cosmic seal affirmation. As above, so below. As within, so without. As of the cosmos, so in my soul core level. It is so. It is so. I am always living and being authentically me. unapologetically. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. And hold. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. And hold. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. And hold. Your mastered self awaits you. Zen Guru. Return to normal breathing. The floor, wow. The floor is open. Anybody would like to share anything that may have come up during the recitation and incantations? Good to see you on board, April. Glad you could make it. It's a powerful time indeed for each and every one of us. We want to take advantage of the full 3.5-day phase. 3, 6, 9. Yeah, we did it once, and then we'll do 11 total times. So this counts as 1. So you have, at your discretion, between now and Thursday morning upon your rising, yeah, you could do 10 more, do this 10 more times. Any comments, any questions, any observations? Feel free to raise your hand and chime in. Now's the time, you guys. Hi, April, go ahead. Oh, yep, now's the time to thoroughly block out the outside noise, thoroughly conquer self-doubt, thoroughly kick procrastination in the ass, and whatever you got and wherever you are is the great place to start. Think about something these next couple of days. Something that you are close to breakthrough, something that you are seriously considering, something that you know you're being called to do, and get to it. This is the launch, you guys. This is the launch. And this is the time frame to launch. I implore all of us to do our level best to get going. Yes, Miss Williams, go right ahead.
I did read over this earlier today when you first sent it to, and you reading it again. It really reminded me of like what you were saying, like this is like lock-in season for real. And every time I find myself kind of like overthinking or spiraling, I will bring myself back, by reminding myself, my life is whatever I say it is, not what it used to be, not what somebody else think it is. It's me choosing to be in control of what's going on.
Absolutely.
So as you are going through like reading, because I was reading it along with you, it was like things was being called to my mind, like images or memories calling, like coming up as I'm reading. And then it's like I'm mentally, emotionally unraveling all of that as I'm going through it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's time to free ourselves of any remnant of anything oppressive, any remnant of anything that makes you fearful, any remnant of anything that allows you to accept disrespect, any remnant of anything that'll keep you in a toxic situation, any remnant that'll keep you from speaking your truth and standing up for yourself. Yeah, it's done. Yeah, it's got to go, or you're going to repeat a 9-year cycle. I don't think none of us want to repeat a 9-year cycle of chaos and confusion. Yes, yes, Dr. Tia. Yes, 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 and yes again. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. Anybody else?
What recommendations do you give to where you personally tap into the void? Like, what is your void playbook, if you will?
The void playbook. You want to at least, you got to at least get about a 44-minute meditation. Not a sleep-atation either, like I tend to get after about 20 some minutes. Yeah, my meditation turned to sleep-atation. No, you have to focus and stay. Get you a track that you know is at least 40 minutes long, and then meditate to that track. And as you spiral upward in meditation, the gates and lanes are going to get narrower and narrower until you are just going to find yourself there. And everybody's void is different. Everybody's void will look different. It'll feel different. My void, I go straight to the Hall of Amenti. Whenever I want to tap into the void, for me, that's the void, because that's where the folks who flunk out of Ascended Master School, that's where they go to the Hall of Amenti. You don't go there. You definitely don't want to go there. Yeah, so it's just a deep meditation. You got to be able to not have some interruptions. So yeah, you would want to do this. You'd want to do that when you know you got the house for yourself for an hour, or the room for yourself for an hour, or maybe when you can sneak 40 minutes at work on a steal away somewhere where nobody's gonna come around and you ain't got to go check on shit, and just get there. You'll be able to get there faster, especially at work, because you'll be on an accelerated meditation anyway. When your soul knows you only have a limited amount of time, yeah, it will speed up the process. My soul knows I got nothing but time, so it likes that 44 minutes of la 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 la. I love traveling through the different channels and gates and lanes to get to my personal and interpretive void experience.
And then how do you do your you know how every 17 seconds, if you can hold a thought for 17 seconds, it strings along the next one.
Yeah.
How do you personally do that while going throughout your day to include interacting with people? How do you stay on your 17 count?
Well, y'all heard this thing right here? Yeah, I will, when I'm holding a thought, I have my chimes that I use, and I have a timer permanently set for 16 seconds on my phone. And the way it comes up, it will let me type in like 37 characters. So I'll type in what my thought is and I'll just hit that timer and look. Sometimes I can hold the thought without the timer. However, in this day and age of technology and white noise and quick flat reflexes and everything is on the swivel, yeah, sometimes I need that the little assistant. A 16-second timer is perfect. And you got an iPhone, I believe, so yeah, you can even program it. You can speak into your 16-second timer and it'll tell you what your thought is.
I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Anybody else? Like I said, it's exciting times right now. It's not the time to get caught up in groupthink. It's not the time to get caught up in outside drama. It's not the time to get caught up in the comings and goings of a system that is crumbling. My advice to everybody on this call, get the fuck out of the way of the system while it falls. Just stay out of the way. That's it. This is not a people fight. This is a system fight. So we don't have nothing to do with this. The Civil War is not going to be between us versus them. It's going to be between systems, and the systems attempting to hold on. And as one goes circling the drain, another one is, yeah, it's going to be the system to eat itself up. So all any of us have to do is just stay clear of when one specific portion of the system starts to implode. When the signals come for the banking system to implode, take your ass to your bank and take your money out of the bank. And then step back and watch the shit collapse. I'll let you guys know way ahead of time before you need to go clear out your bank accounts. Don't worry about that. I'll keep you guys informed. The systems fight, the systems that are filled with imbalance, that are the systems of oppression, the systems that have been used not as a people enhancer, but as a thing to keep the folks controlled. The systems are going to fight each other. When the court system implodes, it affects the criminal justice system. It affects the correction system. It will affect the banking system. When the political system falls, it'll affect the media system. And when the Hollywood and sports and entertainment fall, then it'll affect all of those things too. Those systems are going to be fighting each other. They're already fighting each other. Some are coming to try to attempt to save each other, and then they're already fighting. They're all, it's split. It's a big split. Can't you see it? And it's not a people split. It's not about black versus white. It's not about black versus brown. It's not about men. It's not even about men versus women. It's about what is out of balance, what is no longer serving the people's highest good, what is oppressive. All of that has to come tumbling down. Pluto and Aquarius will not have it any other way. So even if it feels like shit ain't happening fast enough, it's happening. Trust me. And by 2043, by March 8th, 2043, all of what we see even right now today will be obsolete, gone, and there'll be new systems and new forms and new things, new governments. Yep. That's what I'm talking about. Not the people. People ain't gonna fight. It's too most of the folks all around the world, with the exception of certain little countries, most folks is too fat and comfortable to fight anybody. Anybody coming out of their house with a shotgun and go across the street and get their neighbor, and we're gonna all walk down the street and fight. Who are you gonna go fight? What, you gonna go take your neighbor's shit? Your neighbor ain't got much more than you have. Really? Really, you gonna give up your Starbucks, and you're gonna give up your streaming service, and you're gonna give up your valet parking to go fight? Really? You think somebody's gonna do that? keep dreaming. Keep dreaming. I got a couple of bridges for sale too. Folks, it's too comfortable. This is not the 1800s where survival of the fittest was the mode of the day. It's luxury, comfort, and being an influencer. You think them Instagram influencers, you think they're gonna fight anybody? Think the podcasters, you think all the folks that's launching podcasts, you think they're gonna go actually get out of their chair and go fight somebody? This is not gonna happen like that at all. This is internal. This is the inside eating itself up. And all you got to do is sit back and watch. Any comments? Any questions? Anybody else? Nope. All right. All right. This has been On the Sevens with Pfeiffer's Beat Metatron, where we come to awaken to our mastered self, ascend with our evolving soul, and expand our consciousness mind. We are thankful and grateful for each and every one of you for your support and encouragement. Please continue to keep On the Sevens with Pfeiffer's Beat Metatron a part of your soul's journey as your mastered self awaits you. Let me leave you with this. As above, so below. As within, so without. As of the cosmos, so in your soul core level. It is so, it is so. Always be authentically you, unapologetically. Until we gather again, this is never goodbye. It is always see you later. Goodbye for now. I am Pfeiffer's Beat Metatron on the Sevens, signing off. Zen Uru, Zen Uru, Zen Uru. Look in your emails and for the next broadcast. It will be Thursday, but look for your email to come on Tuesday.